Hey guys, so if you're interested in seeing how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little section of hair like that. And for my hair, all I did was use like a 1 1/2 to 1 3/4 of an inch of a curling iron and curled my hair away from my face. So put that. Okay, so once you have your hair up out of your face, you can go ahead and apply your makeup. So after I wash my face in the morning, I like to moisturizer, use my Garnier BB cream, and I'm in light medium. And this stuff is really, really great, really creamy, and it only has SPF 15, which means it only lasts an hour and a half, but I really enjoy it. The way it moisturizes my skin, adds a little bit of color. If I don't want to put on any foundation or concealer and just wear this out, I can, but if I want more coverage, I'll put on concealer and I don't have to use the foundation. It's really nice, really creamy, and really great for my skin, so I love that. And I use this only if I know I'm going to be inside filming a lot during the day. I know I'll be going outside to walk the dogs and maybe run really quickly to do an errand or something, but if I know I'm going to be outside for more than 15 minutes, or I know I'm going to be traveling or anything like that, I've been wearing my Sun Balm SPF 50. It is the Advanced Broad Spectrum UVA UVB protection with Parasol 1789. It's ultra waterproof, sweatproof with vitamin E. This stuff is amazing. It feels so good on my skin. It soaks right up. It does have a white. You do have to blend it in and like work it into your skin, but it is so worth it. I highly recommend this product, or at least having an SPF put on your skin, because you really want to protect your skin for the future. You know, to prevent wrinkling and discoloration and sunspots. You're gonna wrinkle eventually. Doing these steps, you really keep your skin healthy, so it kind of prevents it longer. So after that, I usually like to let that stuff sink into my skin for an hour, but if I don't have the time, I'll go ahead and do my makeup as soon as I put it on, but usually I need a little bit more powder. But after all that soaks in and I'm about to put on my makeup, the first thing I apply is my Garnier Ultra Anti-Wrinkle Firming Eye Cream. So I just take a little bit on my finger and I rub my 2 ring fingers together like this and just pat it under my eyes, like so. I like to do this to moisturize under my eyes so that whenever I put my under eye concealer, it'll really blend and not cake up and just really sink into my skin. So next step, I like to use my Hourglass Mineral Primer, Oil-Free SPF 15. More SPF, more SPF the better. All these SPF products, if you're going to take pictures, don't use them. But I like to use this on just my T-zone, so I take literally a little bitty dab and do it over my face like this, just in the T-zone. So, and then I like to do a little bit under my eyes. I like to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Erase Your Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, and I have 2 of these. I have light and medium, and also have fair, but now that I'm a little bit darker, I need a little darker concealer. So first, what I like to do is use light, which medium is a perfect match to my skin tone. And so if you're going to recreate this look, get your exact skin tone and then the concealer that's right under, just 1 shade below your skin tone, to cover up your dark circles. So I'm gonna click it a few times, and I just like to pat it under my eyes like that, and then draw a line down, and then get it up my nose and do like a little triangle above there, above my lip on my cupid's bow. And then before I put products on my skin, like I know I'm going to use my hands, I wash my hands very good with antibacterial soap, so highly recommend that, so to prevent breakouts. So you just pat it under your eyes, and I like to bring it out to my temples. It seems to make it a little bit more natural instead of look like you have raccoon eyes. And then you can blend it just lightly, don't tug on your skin. And bring it down to your cheeks to brighten that area up, keep it the area. And I like to put it over my lips to make those. Once you have that all worked in your skin, you look really scary. It's like really like bam, bright. That's when we're going to take our concealer, that's our skin tone, and click it a few times. And I like to just like spot it on dark spots, like pimples and stuff, or discolorations. Anywhere I need to cover up something. And we're going to blend this out with our fingers too. And normally I would use my beauty blender, but since I've been traveling lately, it's just hard to use that since you really don't want it to be wet whenever you put it in a boodle or your traveling makeup bag, because it could mildew and you don't want that. So start blending it in all over. And you can blend that all in with a brush if you want to, but since I've been traveling out, this is honestly how I've been doing my makeup. If you have that all blended into your skin, you're going to take an eyeshadow potion, and I'm using the eyeshadow primer potion in Eden by Urban Decay, which I just bought 2 of these. I think maybe Sin and Eden refill on Haute Look, which I'll leave a link below. I don't have a discount code or anything like that, but that's where I always buy my Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. So, and it's only $9, and normally Urban Decay eyeshadow potions are 18 bucks each. So you get 2 for the price of 1. So I really enjoyed that, and I was really happy that I just happened to look on my phone whenever they were doing the sale. So just blend that out with your finger. You always use your always use your ring finger when doing stuff with your eyes, because it applies the least amount of pressure. And so there you go. Now this looks really scary, but hold on, we're gonna make this look good. Usually after conceal, I like to take my Nivea Milk and Honey lip balm. It's really, really great and just moisturizes my lips. Okay, so once you have that down, I like to take my Benefit Powder Flash, and you can use any translucent powder really. For fair to light skin like mine, you would want to get like a pinky tone. This one has a pink tone, but if you have like olive skin, you want to get more of a yellow tone. So just get a little bit on the tip, just very little like that. Work it into the lid, dab it off, and then press it under your eye. And then flip it over and press it under the other eye. And this is really going to make our concealer last. And then I like to use whatever's left on the brush to dust it over my eyelids. So what I use is a Sigma Large Fluff E50 brush. It's just it's like an eyeshadow brush on steroids. It's huge. So this is really great to blend and work around the eyes. Really, really awesome. So next I'm going to take my NARS Dual Palette with Laguna right here. And I'm using the Sigma Powder / Blush Brush 10. It's just the blush powder brush. So I'll work it in there, earn it sideways like that, and just kind of lightly dust it on the side of my face, on my cheeks. And I never go below my crease, my natural crease. And you can find your natural crease by doing the fish face, like that, and you never go below that. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing to the other side. And then I like to do 2 dabs and work it in the crease. And then bring it up to my temples, to my forehead. Then I get a little bit more on the brush and I do my jawline. And there you go. Take a small fluffy brush. It could be any fluffy brush, but mine is a small taper blending E45 by Sigma as well. Take the same color Laguna, work it in there, dab it off, and just trace my nose to a straight line. This will really slender my nose, and then you blend it down the side. And then you do it again to the other side, and then dust the excess on the tip of your nose. So now that my nose and everything's contoured and bronzed up and everything's looking a little bit more natural, I like to take my e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral and my Sigma Dual Fiber F50 brush, and really get it on there, rub off the excess, and smile and dust it on the apples of your cheeks. Like that. And you can't really notice it, it just kind of gives a nice beautiful sheen. It makes people look and like, you look so good, and it makes me look like I'm not wearing makeup. So I do it to the other side. Now I'm going to take my Benefit High Beam, and it's just really great highlighter, and I'm just going to dot it up my nose, dot it in like that, and then I dot it right here and dab it in and do it to the other side. Add it in again. And then use whatever's left on your finger to highlight your eyebrows. And then I like to do a little dab right on my Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to take Naked. It's Urban Decay's Naked Matte Eyeshadow. It looks like this. It comes in the Naked palette, but I really love the shade, so I bought a separate little thing. So I work it into the brush, which this is a Sigma Tapered Blending Brush E35, and I just do it into the crease. And I like to bring it all the way in the center, bring it all the way down to make it look even more natural. It just naturally deepens your crease line just a little bit and round your eyes too, so it's really nice. This is really great for my skin tone. If you're darker, you might want to use Buck, which is the darker shade in the Naked palette. Let's take a light white with a little bit of shimmer in it, I guess, and I'm using the Sigma Short Shader E20, and I just like to get it on both sides really good, dab it off, and I'm just going to place it right here on the highest arch of my eyebrow, so it's not too obvious. And then I get a little bit more on the brush, and I do my inner corner. And that really brightens up my face, and do it to the other side. There you go. And the highlighter shade I'm using is in Chai Latte by Maybelline, this little quad that I did my New Year's Eve palette on. It's really great. I highly recommend it. So after you do that, take a pencil brush. It's from Sigma. It's the E30. And get Naked on the tip of it. Dust it off and just do the outer edge of your eye, lower lash line. Like that, and it's not really something that you can really notice, but it also makes a difference using it. So I like to do that little extra step. It's called an eyelash and brow one, but I call it a spoolie, and I like to brush out my eyebrows. And this is a step where you want to fill in your eyebrows if you're going to. I don't like to. It's just a step that's not really that big of a deal. So now I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner. It's the EYEK Eco London. I don't know, it looks like that, but it has this really awesome, it's called the Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in black. It has this really awesome tip like that, which I really have been enjoying. I ran out of my L'Oreal Carbon Black, so I reached for this and I fell back in love with it. So I'm just going to line my upper lash very lightly. And then I'm going to wing out just a little bit, not too much. Just like that. So now I'm going to do it to the other side. And what I love about this, I got this in a Birchbox, which I'm not subscribed to Birchbox anymore. But I got this in there, and you don't have to like re-dip it and shake it like you do the L'Oreal Carbon Black. And this is really great for beginners as well, because it's like a little marker you just draw. What I always do and take an angled brush. This is from Essentials of Beauty, you can get it at CVS, and it's the brow brush. And so it's just like a little angled brush. I'm going to take Crete from the Naked palette, #1, but you can use any black eyeshadow. I like to just put it on top just to make sure it stays, and it blends a little bit better. Now that I have that down, I like to use, I've been lately, since I hit pan on my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, I reached into my old powder, which I really, really love, and I don't know why I gave it up. I guess everybody on YouTube was like, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes are so amazing, but I absolutely love this Smashbox powder. It is their Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder, and I'm in light to medium right now. And it's in like a little turn disc where you turn it just a slightly bit to cut it into the product, which I really love. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of Bare Minerals, like in the fact that you can put it on the brush and work into your skin. It like covers up some things and it looks like you're kind of wearing foundation. But since I like to use this whenever I don't wear foundation, when I'm just wearing concealer, so I use a Sigma tapered face brush, the F25, and work it in there, dust it off, and lightly work it over to like blend everything out. And whenever you conceal, you can just like dab it on like that. But yeah, so this is always my second to last step. My very last step is mascara, which I'll do in a second. Okay, so now my powder is completely done, and I feel really good about this stuff. This stuff is so amazing. It's kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. For my mascara, I'm using the Maybelline New York, the Falsies Volume Express Flare. Black is black. So I like this wand because it has a little curve right there. It's just perfectly curved, and it just works really great with my lashes. So I'm gonna put it on just my top lashes. So notice if I put it on my bottom lashes, I get dark under eye circles extremely fast. And on top of that, I like to use my L'Oreal Extra Volume Collagen in black. And it's just really great. It kind of seals everything together and lengthens my lashes, which I really like the lengthened effect. I just dust it over my tips. Okay, so now that's done, I like to use my Benetint by Benefit. And this is a lip and cheek stain, but I really just like to do it on my lips. I just outline it kind of like that. And I kind of like to blend out with my finger. And if I'm going to use this, I make sure I put it on like 2 hours before I eat to really let it sink in and soak in. To make it look even more natural, I like to use my Nivea Milk and Honeys again and do it on top. Just to make it look even more healthy. So whenever I'm going out, I really want my makeup to stay on as long as possible. So I'm going to set my makeup with the Urban Decay Demi Moisturizing Makeup Setting Spray. Like this, and I like to do maybe like 5 pumps. I don't know if that was 5 pumps or not, but just let it dry. I like to just fan my face till it's completely dry. So, actually I kind of like how this looks pinned up. So this is my finished makeup look. So guys, I hope you got some good tips, and let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving this a thumbs up. And also, if you want to share any makeup products that you might use, leave them in the comments below. And vlog channel, ChristineGxLife, which I have that link down below as well. And I also have a Pinterest too. I've had a Pinterest for a while, but I've never really linked it. Never started using it for YouTube and fashion, stuff like that. So you can go check that out if you are interested. As always, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.